something new, a compact SUV with 7 seats from Mercedes. It's for those people who don't want a giant car but still want the practicality of having 2 spare seats in the boot. It's the Mercedes GLB 250. It costs around $74,000 before on-road costs and extras, and its closest competitor is the Land Rover Discovery Sport, which is actually a larger car. So yes, there is nothing out there quite like the Mercedes GLB 250. Was it big enough for my family? I put it to the test for this week's family review. For a more detailed review, head to the CarsGuide website, and if you're watching this on YouTube, hit subscribe for more videos. Let's talk about the third row straight up, because this is essentially the difference between the GLB 250 and, say, the Audi Q3. So Mercedes says that the third row will accommodate people up to 168 centimetres tall. I'm 161 centimetres tall and I can fit back here quite comfortably. I know some of my CarsGuide colleagues are taller and they can squeeze in here, but it is not a comfortable ride. If you've been relegated to the third row, you will find 2 cup holders in here. There are also 2 USB-C points, one on either side, so that's quite a lot throughout the car, but there are no air vents back here. Still, it's not a huge car, so you might be okay. The trick is that the middle row slides forward and backwards, so you can customize this space depending on how you need it. So you can slide this row all the way forward if you've got young children in here. My 2 children aged 6 and 8 still fit perfectly fine, but taller people will want the seat all the way back. And there's enough headroom for everybody. Space in the front is great. I really like the Mercedes cabin, and I do think that the shape of this car adds to the interior space. There is plenty of leg and headroom, even for taller people. That's because Mercedes has nailed the interior design. They've got super snazzy circular air conditioning vents, which not only look great, but they let out a lot of air too. The widescreen fits seamlessly into the dash, and the whole interior lights up. This car was coloured in an electric blue to match the outside, but you can choose your own colour, and it certainly adds to the atmosphere of the car at night. My kids loved it. It's a part of the sports package, which also includes things like the roof rails, tinted rear windows, and the AMG styling. It feels quite luxe in here. There are vegan leather seats, which are in this 2-tone in this car. You wouldn't actually know they were vegan leather unless you were a real expert. They feel quite good. It is fitted with a leather sports steering wheel, which is also a part of that sports package that I just talked about. And there are these lovely brushed metallic trims all throughout the car, which just makes it feel quite luxe and you feel good driving it. You'll get 2 cup holders in the front. There is a spot for keys and a phone. That is also a Qi charger. There's a really decent sized, quite a deep center storage bin for this size car, and there's also bottle holders in each door. It's also got a really large sunroof that goes to the second row and lets in lots of lovely natural light, so those in the back row don't feel like they're in a dark cave. One of my favourite things about driving a Mercedes is the way you adjust the seats. So it's in this metallic chair shape, and you can move forward by pressing the seat forward, back. You can go up. You can move the back of the seat forward. It's just fun. Rear passengers also get 2 cup holders in the centre armrest. Plus they get these directional air vents and 2 USB-C points to charge devices. Space in the boot is a really decent 565 litres, which is quite good for this size car. I put it to the test this week because it was my turn to do the fruit and veg shop for my food co-op, and I managed to fit 16 huge fruit and veggie boxes throughout the whole car. It was pretty impressive because I was concerned that it wouldn't fit, so it will easily take suitcases or a pram. With the 2 back seats up, so with all 3 rows in use, the boot does shrink and you'll be able to fit school bags or some groceries in there. It feels like you're paying for all this space with quite a boxy exterior. It's the one thing I don't love about this car. All of these square angles makes it feel a bit dated. But you can't argue with the interior space that a shape like this gives you. And to be honest, you forget all about the boxy outside once you're sitting inside. Driving is good in the GLB 250. There is a 2-litre turbo 4-cylinder petrol engine, so it's not lacking on the power front either. It gets up hills quite quickly, and while you can hear the engine kicking in for more speed, it's not super loud. Quiet is luxury in my opinion, and the Mercedes GLB 250 does it well. It's an all-wheel drive, so you'll get better traction on unstable surfaces like rain or dirt or gravel or snow. There is a 2-wheel drive option in the range if you want to save some cash and that isn't as important to you. Fuel consumption is a claimed 7.7 litres per 100 Ks, and the best I did was 8.8 litres per 100 Ks this week. The steering is really good, so parking is actually quite easy in this car. There is a super high definition reverse parking camera, and this car is also fitted with the Vision package, which includes a 360-degree camera, and that's where you can see from right on top of the car. It's a very helpful view. And the safety is good. Included as standard are auto emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection, lane keep assist, blind spot detection, and rear cross traffic alert. If you want to go further, for an extra $1,990, you can get the driver assistance package, which includes front cross traffic alert, steering assist, and adaptive cruise control. There are 9 airbags, which is great to see in a family car because you normally only get 7. So the extra 2 airbags are side airbags for the middle row. And then you also get side curtain airbags included in that 9, which extend down to the back row. The rear seats also have 4 ISOFIX points, which I don't think I've ever said in a review before. Most cars only have 2 ISOFIX points. There are also 5 top tether points across the back 2 rows. It just means that you'll be able to fit kids' car seats in on both of those back rows, so everyone's safe. Pretty good for a compact SUV where you would think those back 2 seats are just spare seats. They've actually made them really usable. There is a 10.25 inch wide, that's really big by the way, multimedia screen, which is fitted with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Just means you have instant access to the main apps on your phone, so you can use Maps to navigate or a streaming app to listen to music. I was really happy driving the Mercedes GLB 250 this week. Even though it's a compact SUV, the interior is honestly quite large. It fit my family of 4 perfectly fine. Plus it has those 2 spare seats in the back fitted with children's car seat points. So if your family is bigger, it can accommodate them too. The interior looks great. The boot is also large and it's got great technology too. I gave it a family rating of 8.2 out of 10 and my kids gave it an 8.4. They love the way the interior lights up at night. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel or click through to our website.